So this is my Empire army for Warhammer Fantasy Battle, which I started back in 2006, I believe. This was my second Warhammer army after I had already started with Bretonnia. And as you can see, it's painted in the colors of Talabheim, but also a little bit like Reichland in Total War. And yeah, I guess I'm sort of playing it as a Reichland army because it features Karl Franz and all that. It's been repainted twice from Talabheim to Averland and then back to Talabheim again, because I cannot seem to stick to one color scheme, it seems. But yeah, I'll probably keep it like this because I really don't have the time to repaint it again. So anyway, let's go through the army and see what we got. So starting at the top here, we have ourselves a Empire General on Griffon, the 6th edition one, metal. Then we have a steam tank, again 6th edition metal, heavy enough to kill somebody with if you would be so interested in. Then we got the Hellblaster volley gun from 6th edition in metal as well. 6th edition plastic cannon with a engineer. Then we have another cannon, two of them actually. These are from Wargames Foundry. It's periscopes as well, work very well for an Empire army. We also have the plastic engineer there. Got ourselves a mortar, 6th edition plastic with another engineer. Engineer on mechanical steed. Hellstorm rocket battery, plastic. Empire War Wagon, crew is from 4th edition. War Wagon itself is from Norba Miniatures, which is a lot easier to fit on a cavalry base, which is quite fortunate. Then we have the Empire Steam Tank from, I believe, 8th edition, plastic. Then here we have Empire Pistoliers, 6th edition Scouts. Riders are in metal, the horses are in plastic, obviously. Then we got the Reichsguard Knights from 6th edition with a 4th edition Kurt Hellborg. I also got the 7th edition Kurt Hellborg there in fine cast, but what you gonna do? We got the Reichsguard Foot Knights, 4th edition. Banner is converted from the 6th edition limited edition standard bearer. I had a spare one. Then we got the World of Sigmar, which is being mounted by Volkmar the Grim, the Grand Theogonist himself. Also featured here is a Warrior Priest from Games on Miniatures and Lothar Huss. Here we got some 6th edition Warrior Priests, also in metal. And here we have the 6th edition Empire Greatswords, metal of the Scouts. The guy here is from Cry Havoc, is he called, and he's from Mordheim, limited edition, I think. We got Walton on foot, a unit of Demogryphs from 8th edition. Got ourselves some Outriders here, 7th edition plastics. Flagellants, these are a mix of the 6th edition metals, the 7th edition plastics, and this champion guy here is from the Forge World Empire command set. Then we got ourselves some Sisters of Sigmar from Mordheim. And this lady here is Bertha Bestrafung, which is a really funny word for those who speak German. And here we have some Empire Pikemen. These are Warlord Games plastic pikemen with some metal command groups. Some of them are also from Wargames Foundry. Here we have 6th edition Empire Halberdiers with command groups from Wargames Foundry. The Ogre is from Werewolf Miniatures, which is a company that is defunct now, so you cannot buy this model anymore, unfortunately. Here we have some 6th edition Empire Swordsman. Unit filler is from the Empire Huntsman set, the orc that is. The Emperor Captain is a direct-only fine-cast model. Here we got some 6th edition Empire Spearmen. Command models are again from Wargames Foundry. Here we have some more Warrior Priests. This guy in the middle now is from Avatars of War. Then we got the Warrior Priest from the Blessing of Sigmar. also direct only model. And this one is the 8th edition Finecast one. And here we got Walton on a warhorse from Storm of Chaos. Here we have some Imperial Ogres. These are from Tabletop Art. Really lovely models. These were the last ones to paint in my army. Will be available for sale in a couple of weeks, I've been told. And here we have some halflings, 4th edition ones, really cute little buggers. They are eating chickens, a lot of them, and waving those chicken legs around, because why wouldn't you? And we have ourselves some Imperial Dwarves. These are models by White Knight, and they are being sold by the Assault Group. Really nice models, matches the old Marauder ones from the 90s very well. And that's the 7th edition plastic battle standard bearer right there. Here we have some Free Company fighters from 6th edition and also from Mordheim. I converted the standard bearer and musician because the kit doesn't normally come with those options. And the champion is a witch hunter from Mordheim as well. Then here we have the 8th edition great swords in plastic, which were not so lovingly called the gold swords when they released due to their excessive pricing, which is now Games Workshop standard pretty much. Here we have the 6th edition battle standard bearer. I sculpted, not me, but when I bought it, it was sculpted on with some extra hair because the old mohawk kind of didn't look that great. So I'm actually glad that I bought a model that had this sculpted on. And here we have some halberdiers from 4th edition with a bit heavier armor. Really, really nice models. And we got the Griffin standard bearer, metal. Here we have some Empire metal archers from 4th edition. Some Empire huntsmen from, I think, these are from 7th, like between 7th and 8th edition. Same as the great swords. Here we have some Warlord Games Landsknecht Arquebusiers. Balthasar Gelt, the Gold Man himself, also known as Golden Boy. And again, Warlord Games Landsknecht Crossbowmen. Here we have some Tilean crossbowmen from 4th edition with some Dark Eye crossbowmen from Ralpartha. And here we have the Wizards. These are the 6th edition metal sculpts in the front. In the second rank we have the 7th edition plastic ones. And here we have a Grey Wizard that is from, that's Gandalf actually, from the old Harlequin range in the 90s. And Radagast the Brown from the Lord of the Rings range. We also got the Amber Wizard from 8th edition in Finecast and the limited edition Bright Wizard from 7th edition. And here we have Tyrus Gorman, who was the old patriarch of the Colleges of Magic before Balthasar Gelt took his position, because he has the same staff. Then we have the generals. We have Marius Leitorf, the Mad Count of Averland, Valmir von Raukov of Osland, Allebrand Ludenhof of Hochland, Boris Todbringer of Middenland. Have some Empire generals here. The first two from the left are from 7th edition. The third one is a direct only champion / captain from 7th edition as well, I believe. Then we got, again, let me think here now, Ludwig Schwarzhelm from 4th edition, which is a printed out banner. And we got Karl Franz himself on Deathclaw, 8th edition model. This is about the only model I did any sort of highlights or dry brushing on, because I am lazy. And here we have another Ludwig Schwarzhelm. This is the 7th edition model in Finecast. Banner was a real pain to paint, took a long time, much longer than I would like. Then we have the other generals in my collection. That one there is Karl Franz from 4th edition / 6th edition, mounted on a 7th edition Empire General Warhorse. And that is the same Warhorse again with the 7th edition General on it. And here's a Game Zone General from a company called Game Zone. We got this guy here is a Wargames Foundry Foot Knight, not available for general sale. I got it as a bonus miniature with an order I placed with them a couple of years ago. We have the Forge World General and the 8th edition General. Getting near the end here, we have my collection of Witch Hunters. Starting from the back here, we have a Witch Hunter from Grimforge, Heresy Lab. Then we have from Norba Miniatures, out of production now. Then we have Grimforge, Avatars of War, Norba again, 8th edition Games Workshop, Mom Miniatures, and Warhammer Quest. And lastly, we have a unit of Empire Handgunners. These are a mix of Wargames Foundry and Warlord Games metal sculpts. Half are done by Perry, half are done by someone else, but they all match each other in scope pretty well. And that is my Empire army. Hope you enjoyed a little quick tour of it, and I might do more of these in the future for the rest of my armies. Hope you enjoyed it, and maybe I'll see you in the future.